One of the most important things when releasing a new video game is marketing. And one of the most important things when marketing a new video game is not pissing off your customers. What's going on, folks? I'm Kinda Mike. You may have noticed some changes in the studio. I moved my desk over there, and I moved this workbench in here so I could stand while I'm talking. It was really hard to get in here. Crap. But we'll talk more about that in a future episode. Borderlands 3 looks like an amazing game. It's one of the most highly anticipated games being released this year. I'm very excited to get my hands on it. I'm currently in the middle of playing Borderlands 2 for the very first time, and I'm loving it. Borderlands 3 looks like a level up in every way. It looks like Borderlands 2 taken to the next level, looks like a blast. But the news and the press around this game just keeps on giving us reasons not to be excited and not to want to buy it. But the game looks great. There's a lot of excitement and hype around this game, and I think it's well deserved. It does look really good, and I can tell that the team making Borderlands 3 has been putting their heart and soul into it. But there's been some bad press, and they just keep giving us reasons not to buy it. To buy or not to buy? That is the question. Of course, in the to buy column, the game looks great. That's basically the main reason to buy a game. It's like the reason you buy a game. But in the negative column, microtransactions. Now, it's no surprise that Borderlands 3 was going to have microtransactions. Borderlands 2 did. They weren't super invasive, they weren't the worst kind. But when the game was initially revealed, Randy Pitchford said that there were not going to be any microtransactions. Of course, later on we found out that what he meant was to say that there wasn't going to be the pay-to-win loot box type microtransactions, that there was still going to be the ability to purchase cosmetic stuff. But yeah, he kind of yanked the rug out from under us. We were excited, no microtransactions, and then he's like, well, yeah, there are, but they're just not the worst kind of microtransactions. And then there's been the drama with Randy Pitchford himself. He is the head of the project of Borderlands 3, and he keeps getting into the news for not really great reasons, and his face is attached to this brand, so whenever there's a negative in the news about Randy Pitchford, it kind of tarnishes the game just a little bit. Regarding this whole microtransactions confusion issue, he lashed out pretty hard at some of the publications that were reporting on this. Had kind of a meltdown. It wasn't a good look for the game or for himself. And then there was this whole story about how Randy Pitchford allegedly siphoned off about $12 million of what should have been employee pay and bonuses for his own personal gain. And then on top of all that was Randy Pitchford's defense of the fact that the game is going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive on the PC when it first launches. Despite the fact that a huge portion of the PC gaming community does not like the Epic Game Store, myself included, he has shown that he really doesn't care what we think about that. It's going on Epic, that's the way it is, and if you don't like it, tough luck. And that, of course, is the third reason why a lot of people aren't excited, is because it's an Epic Game Store exclusive. That sucks. The Epic Game Store sucks. Most of the people in the PC gaming community don't really like it, and the fact that they're making it an exclusive on there, Pitchford's defending the decision, it's just not a good look. And then most recently, the biggest news surrounding Borderlands 3 lately, I'm sure you've heard of it, is the treatment of YouTuber Submatto. He's a YouTuber with about 140,000 subs. This guy is a huge fan of Borderlands, so he gets his hands on as much information about Borderlands 3 as he can and discusses it with the community on his YouTube channel. Some of that information is leaked information. A lot of those leaks were sourced by other people and he just reported on that. And then there are rumors that some of that leaked information may have been delivered directly to him. But 2K Games, the publisher of Borderlands 3, instead of handling this in a reasonable manner, they shut down his Discord, they copyright striked like over 100 of his videos on YouTube, they're shutting his channel down, and they sent private investigators to his house to intimidate him. Can I help you? Hello, I'm Paul. And I'm Saul. We're private investigators. And you're in big trouble, mister. For what? And why are you dressed like you just came from the beach? Mind your own business. Well, what do you want? 2K Games sent us to have a little chat with you. Mind if we come in? I guess. Good. We're gonna need access to your Wi-Fi, and your computer, and your refrigerator, and your phone. We're gonna look under your mattress, and in the back of that sock drawer. You know the one. Who thought that was a good idea? I mean, the last thing this game needs right now is more negative press. And then this whole situation with Submatto has caused the Boycott Borderlands 3 hashtag to start trending on Twitter. That's the last thing you want. Publishing a brand new game. Come on. Come on. But they did it to themselves. They only have themselves to blame. They handled this poorly. I'm not saying that the guy should have gotten a free pass for breaking the rules if that's what he did. Even if he did break the rules, they could have handled it differently. If he didn't break the rules, they should have just said, hey, we really don't want this information out to the public. Could you please respect our wishes and not put this information out there? And maybe he would have went along with it. If he did break the rules, maybe they should have just said, hey, this is against the rules. You need to stop. And if he didn't stop, then maybe send a cease and desist. But I mean, sending people to his house to intimidate him? I mean, what the heck? I don't know if Submatto broke any rules or did anything illegal, but he's screwed now. His channel's being taken down, his Discord's down. He's really not in a good situation right now, and that sucks. 2K should have handled this better. What are your thoughts on this situation? I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. I'm gonna read some comments from my last video, which was about how The Outer Worlds is coming to the Nintendo Switch, which is awesome. Flynn says, the suspense was killing me regarding the contents of that box. Yeah, I was really excited to get that Skyrim logo 3D printed. It's really cool. Blue Line Gamer says, when it comes out on PC for real. Amen, brother. Yeah, unfortunately, The Outer Worlds is going to be an Epic exclusive when it releases on PC initially, I think for like 6 months. And in the video I talked about how I'm going to wait until it comes out on Steam. But I did find out that it's going to be released on the Windows Store at the same time as the Epic Store. So that's pretty cool. That's another option so PC gamers can get their hands on it right when it comes out and not have to give money to Epic. Tech Teardown says, you had me at the Epic Game Store is garbage. Yeah, it seems like, I don't know if I've ever met anyone who likes the Epic Game Store. It really sucks. By the way, Tech Teardown's a cool channel that you should check out if you're interested in PC building, PC hardware, what's going on in the world of video game tech. Yeah, cool stuff. I'll link it below. Press Start with Mark says, yay, welcome back, buddy. Really happy to have you with us again. Yeah, it's really great to be back. For those of you who missed my last video, I had to take a pretty long absence there for a couple of months. Life, lots of overtime, had a kid, but yeah, back to uploading again, so that's great.